Hello, today I'm going to talk about 1983, The Man with Two Brains, Steve Martin movie. And watching Modern Problems the other night made me remember this film and how much I enjoyed it when I was younger. Uh, so I actually had it, it was sealed, and I opened it up and watched it. Man, it's the opening 5-10 minutes is pretty funny, and then it's interesting watching this. At my age now versus when I was younger. And fortunately, I hadn't seen this in a while, so I kind of skipped that middle age phase where I was finding a lot of these 80s films kind of not aging well and outdated, but now it feels like it did when I was younger. It's just where I accept it for the film in its entirety versus having to be this something more than it maybe wasn't, or having to be like just pure, funny the whole way through it instead of picking and choosing. But I checked this out, and it has Steve Martin, has Kathleen Turner as the femme fatale, wife that's like pure gold digger and just evil behind the closed doors. Has a couple cameos. James Cromwell has a brief segment in it, and also Merv Griffin as the elevator killer. But this is the Warner Brothers DVD. There is, if we look over at Amazon, this one I would avoid. This is the any of these archive collections are typically almost always the DVD minus R's versus this snap case, which what this is, and this is the silver, uh, you know, silver press disc that you're used to. And there's also the Blu-ray, which I would actually like to have, but again, it looks like it is a burned copy. There's got to be something out there that may be standard Blu-ray, but this is also looks like the archive collection. You could see that gets a 4.5 rating. Okay, get that. And what's the breakdown? Yeah, 76/12. That's 88. That's almost 90%. That's a nice breakdown right there. So, oh, now there's my modern problems I was doing. Yeah, this being a Carl Reiner directed film, the father of Rob Reiner, who tragically just died, got murdered. Him and his wife, just absolutely horrible way to go out. Feel sorry for the remaining family. Just a really tough, bad situation to have to deal with. And so you can see that the Rob Reiner was passed. I guess Carl Reiner, I think, also did like The Jerk, and he had a couple other films. The Jerk being with Steve Martin too. But anyway, I was checking that out when I was putting in. It said Carl Reiner. I'm like, really? No kidding. And here's the disc. There's a little flap. Here's where he's doing. He's the brain surgeon, and it's just your typical disc. We can put it in real quick. Nothing exciting, I don't think, for the menu either. There is like a really cheap looking menu on here, and the film is in full screen. Come on, what's going on? All right, this thing's annoying me. There we go. See, the picture quality looks pretty good other than full screen. I can stretch it, obviously. Preferably you'd want the widescreen. And show you this lack of menu. That's that's it. That's the menu you're getting. Start movie and jump to scene. I wouldn't mind having this on Blu-ray with a nice widescreen presentation. I'll have to look in on it. I was thinking the same thing I watched the other night. I watched what did I watch? It stinks getting old. Your memory goes to crap. Oh, Dreamscape, yeah. Dreamscape I wouldn't mind seeing on Blu-ray as well. But anyway, I will call it a quit on this. And yeah, IMDb gives us a 6.4, so significantly a higher, more love than Modern Problems. Take care. Bye-bye.